Hello?
Oh, that wasn't fucking creepy at all.
Hello, you rang?
Hey, Georgie.
Hey, Georgie.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Are we doing cameras today, considering you're ill?
Yeah, not today.
Not today. I think that's fair.
No.
No one needs to see that.
No one wants to see my eyes half shut and nose really red like a Rudolph.
Hey, just so I'm recording already, by the way.
Yeah.
Because fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Just so everyone's aware, I did say to you, Dave, we don't have to record today. And you were like, no. Actually, you were more like, no, it's okay.
God. That's not bad, actually. No, I mean, I'm well enough to do a podcast. I just might sound like fucking Pinocchio with 2 tampons up it, but it's fine.
Okay, so yeah, that sense of humor's still there. He's still got his sense of humor, guys. He's not dying.
No, it's only a cold. It's only a flesh wound.
It's not the Rona.
Oh no, baby.
Hey, when did they stop calling it Rona, like Corona?
I don't know, man.
The coronavirus.
They called it loads of shit, didn't they, in the end? Like COVID-19, Corona.
That's it.
All sorts of shit.
Ian.
Bill. Ian Bill. I don't know why I just come to
Ian
that
Bill.
Away. Yeah.
I've got nothing left.
Oh, God.
I'm going to lubricate. Don't worry, it's not the hard stuff.
Oh, man.
It's sugar-free Monster.
What? I might have some JD and honey later, because that's very municipal.
No. Okay. Yeah, sure. Go for it. You mean, are you talking about honey JD?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The honey is actually very, we use honey on wounds and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think it has fucking much honey content in it, dude. Let's just have like warm honey or honey and water, like hot water.
Well, I put honey in tea and it's actually gleaming, man. It proper like soothes the chest.
Yeah, of course it does.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
It is wonderful.
It's wunderbar.
Wunderbar. Alles klar?
Oh, where's this getting involved? I used to turn streamer mode on for all my ding-dongs.
Where is this happening in general?
Yeah, friendly Discord.
Nice. Wesley, and we like to say it quite regularly. Fuck you.
Do you know what? He hasn't actually said anything about Tricky Mickey's episode.
Oh, I know. It's so funny, man. Tricky don't even know me. He's like, fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, he's like, you're a cunt. I saw Ricky on the weekend.
Oh, yeah?
And I was telling him, he got halfway through the Tricky Mickey episode. I saw him on the Friday. He got halfway through and then just stopped for whatever reason. And he was saying, dude, what a killer episode. So funny. Then he started talking about Wes and said Wes was just hilarious. He was just like ripping into us. I was like, dude, we've known Wes for years. Like, we're on that level now where we just chat shit and chat shit about each other.
He was
funny, man. He was funny.
I really enjoyed that last one with Tricky Mickey, actually, because I just feel like that humour and just like, so what the fuck, just do what I fucking want sort of attitude is awesome.
Yeah, it is good. I think it's not for everyone though.
No, it isn't for everyone. It's not for everyone, but he is like on my level of humour, like
absolutely. Yeah.
And he wasn't just playing DayZ the other day. He was playing Phasmophobia.
He was playing something else as well, wasn't he? Like another scary game. It's all Halloween.
Oh, mate, and he was just playing with a few of his community, and his engagement and just the way he is, he's just the same the whole time. Like, it doesn't matter who he's talking to us, talking to his own community, talking to a complete stranger. He's just down to earth, top bloke.
Did you get your cold from trick-or-treating?
No, I'd actually got my cold from working on a convertible car, but we weren't allowed to have the roof up. We had to do the testing, and it rained, and I just got piss wet through.
And it would have been fucking mid to end October.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant, mate.
Yeah, it has to happen, man. Oh well. I'm on sick today. I'll probably be going sick tomorrow as I feel like absolute shit. So I do.
So it wasn't because you were trick-or-treating and stealing everyone's lollipops? Or just like running down the street and licking everyone's like, my germs.
My germs, and then someone else gave me their germs, and I'm fucked.
Yeah, and the snotty kid's like, sucks to be you, mister.
Sucks to be you because I eat crayons.
Hey, smell my finger.
Officer Doofy reported, sir.
My ass.
My ass.
Oh, does that... I'll tell you what, anybody... What age do you reckon the cutoff is for Scary Movie? Anybody
31.
who is 25 or below that listens to our podcast, can you let us know if
you got that reference?
You don't know what Scary Movie is, or you haven't watched it, or something like that. Do you know what I mean? That was like a cult, and like things like, dude, American Pie.
Oh. I thought we were going different there. Okay, American Pie.
What's the film? It's not an American Pie one. It's got Stifler in it, but he's not playing Stifler. Where they fucking wank a bulldog into a donut.
Oh, Eurotrip.
Was it Eurotrip?
Was it Eurotrip?
No,
yeah,
I don't think
Eurotrip.
it was. Was it?
Wasn't it? When the
I don't want to Google wanking a dog off into a donut.
Yeah, don't do that, man. Google's gonna find some bad things for you.
I thought it was called something else. Maybe it was Eurotrip. There was one called something like Road Trip or something, wasn't there? Where they go because he accidentally sent a video of him cheating on his girlfriend to his girlfriend or something like that.
Oh yeah, and he has to go get there before the video gets there.
Yeah, I can't rember what that. I think
That's
that was
one. That's that one. Is that not that one?
That's not the same film. No, it's something like. Dude, I'm gonna have to Google it.
Don't.
I'll do it in
Guys,
incognito mode.
When I die, people know they have to delete my browser history. But when Andy dies, you would thought he would have had a bot set up for it.
Right, wank off bulldog film.
Into a donut.
Oh my god, it's come up with results. Van Wilder.
Van Wilder, Jesus, that's old school.
There we go. Closed, burn. Be right back. I need to buy a new PC.
Only over 30s would know that.
That is a mad film. So yeah, if you're under 25, have you seen any of those films?
Let us know.
Because they're not even like on rotation or anything anymore, are they?
In the chat.
F's in the chat for how many hours we wasted watching those films on repeat.
And what's the other one? Her name is Noelle. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby.
Yeah, what film was that? That was...
I don't know. That's from another one.
It?
That's another same era.
What, a different
film? Yeah, it's a different film, yeah.
What was the one with Rowan Atkinson and he was like a narcoleptic and they were on a race somewhere and it had Smash Mouth in it, I think, at the end?
I have no idea.
Right, hang on. Rowan Atkinson, this is fucking an episode about Googling old films. Atkinson, Rat Race.
Oh, yeah, Rat Race.
That film was called Rat Race. It's got Cuba Gooding Jr. in it, Seth Green.
Do you know what I found out the other day, actually? That Mark Wahlberg and Seth Rogen were going to be on the planes that hit the Twin Towers, but Seth Rogen woke up with a hangover and didn't want to travel.
Yeah, I think I knew about
Mark
Seth
Wahlberg got a job elsewhere, so didn't get on the flight back home. They would have both been on them flights where the guys perished, and I was just like, wow, that's what you do when you can't sleep and you look at your phone too long. You find out weird shit like that.
You fell into the pit of the internet.
Yeah, I was wowed by that. As many other things as well, like when you go and watch different TikToks over and over again of dogs smiling and making sounds.
Wanking into a fucking donut. Oh dear.
I think we should start the episode.
Nah, I'm quite enjoying this walk down memory lane. I reckon, just quickly, what do you reckon's better? Scary Movie 1, Scary Movie 2, Scary Movie 3?
I was a big fan of Scary Movie 1 because of like Doofy and just the whole shit that goes on. Like, what are you waiting for? And all that shit. But then I really enjoyed Scary Movie 2 with when they're in the house and it's Majams. That I always do. Majams.
Yeah. Well, isn't that the one with that, what up? That's where that came from.
What up? And then the actual killer then rings him up and he's like, what up? Yeah, that was good.
What was it, number 1? Was that slash, scash, making a hole in your ass?
Okay. Pull off your foreskin and feed it to a goat. Peace.
All right. You're right. Let's start the episode.
What's your favourite scary movie?
Hey, we should carry on talking about scary movies. It's fucking Halloween.
Oh, no. You know when I got that voice now, haven't I? It was just like when that guy, was it the ghost, no, the soul of jazz or something takes over the body. And he's just
Jazz Funk.
Yeah, Jazz Funk. And he's just like, oh, what the fuck, man? You should let me know my hat's on fire, asshole. I thought that was a part of your look. How the fuck is it part of my look, you asshole? So funny, man. I got like a raspy voice like him.
Some might call it sexy, Dave. Not anyone I know, but...
Not anyone this side of 1915.
All right, let's fucking go. We're losing it.
Losing it, bro.
So welcome, guys, to episode 54. I was going to say 4 with a th, like Thor.
Like Thor.
Welcome, guys, to episode 54.
We're going to take you back through every episode, one by one. No, I'm joking.
Right, I can't even get my friggin' words out. We were hoping by now that update 1.23 was going to be out already, but it ain't.
Which means they are being methodical.
Do you know what actually I thought about that? Do they get the same kind of feedback from people playing the community servers? Like, doesn't that muddle things up? Because there are, I don't know, do people fuck around with like the CLE and shit like that on the community experimental servers, or is it just pure vanilla there as well?
Oh, wow. That's actually a really good question. Because then it'd be irrelevant if you say go on to a Karma Crew experimental.
Well, there's day 1, for instance.
There was a Karma Crew one as well, but like, are they allowed to play around with like the CLE and then stuff like that? Yeah, that's actually a really good question.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, the M40. Wait, is that a gun?
M14?
What am I thinking of? No.
M14?
No.
M79?
It's a sniper. I got it in my head. A big fuck off sniper.
The R700?
Why not? Yeah, where do they go? Hey, the R700's bugged. You sort your experimental servers out.
Yeah, my Timberwolf's fucked.
Yeah, my snowmobile won't work properly. And then they go,
my bicycle's not work. Well, that's not the base game, so actually...
Yeah. Actually, no, I don't think there's no mods. There's no mods, is there? But they could change that CLE or whatever, I think. I don't know. But we've already gone off topic. So that was just a thought that I thought. Just thinking.
Yeah. Thought. The thought of thinking thought.
So yeah, we were hoping this episode was going to be about 1.23, but it's still not out, and we're waiting for it to finalise and come out. But, I mean, really, if they're fixing shit, then they can take as long as they like, in my opinion.
To be fair... They're going to need a lot of time. What?
Don't be rude, Dave.
Sorry. I'm just in that mood. To be rude.
I'm in the mood to be rude.
Yeah. So this episode, Andy, is about...
Fart.
Because my belly is not in a great place.
The art of DayZ.
The art of DayZ. But to be fair, it does tie in with 1.23. Have you noticed the skybox on the experimental? The sky is beautiful. Yeah. I know we mentioned it before. We've mentioned it a couple of episodes before. So yeah, this experimental's been on for a few of our weeks now, which means obviously we can be overlapping in a few of the things we say, which is not how we like to do it.
Well, this is what's prompted this episode. So this episode is about the art that DayZ generates. So it's a game in itself, and arguably a game is a piece of art. art, really. You know, it's designed and cultured, nurtured, and produced as a final piece. Well, I say final piece, like.
Is that what EA Sports electronic art?
Ah, there you go. It's been staring in our face all these years.
Remember, the first EA Sports thing, I'm going off topic, but the first EA Sports thing I saw was where the first ever Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
And the EA, and he sat in the moon, that EA, the young girl, and he puts on the American World War II helmet and then starts getting shot at.
Rip that guy.
That's how it went. It sounded a bit like E.T., but not.
I thought you were doing fucking Pallet Town. I was going to go din,
Pallet
din, 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 din. Right, yeah. So, DayZ, let's, for the purposes of this episode, it's a piece of art. Art influences art, I think. Someone makes a song that inspires someone to make a song. Someone makes a film that inspires someone to make a film. On and on and on and on and on. Now, we have pure proof of this, where how many people are content creators, video makers, or these TikToks or memes or whatever. We see them all the time, don't we? From DayZ content.
Yeah, there's some really epic movie makers. They don't just make YouTube videos like 20-minute shorts or like a little 40-minute things. There's some people that bang out hour and a half, like proper stories.
So yeah, that is what sparked the idea for this episode. When you mentioned like all the things that we're seeing about Skybox and shit like that, I've seen so many screenshots of how beautiful it looks and different scenarios and on Twitter, for instance. I think like Mike's done loads of them, and that made me remember do you remember when Wes used to just find a lovely place around sunset in Chernarus, usually around the very north of the map, like fucking north of Tissy Town and shit like that.
Yeah, like he was like, I'd take a lot on the rocks of Sinistock or something like that. It looked really not a bit where you wouldn't, if you were to just see a screenshot, you couldn't pinpoint where it was because that wasn't too frequented.
But it just looked lovely. I mean, I think Deer Isle is really good for that as well. I've got some incredible screenshots from Deer Isle, but it's just like another part of the art, right?
Yeah, I mean, there are other, like, we've been playing a few play tests of different servers, and what is it? Azalea's the standout one at the moment, isn't it? That's the one that was the most picturesque.
Yeah, that was really nice, to be fair. I really did like that. It felt a lot more complete. And I hate to like judge it against other ones that are in playtest at the moment, because they're in different stages, right? So it's not really fair to test them. We don't know who's involved, whatever, all that stuff. But of all the playtests that I've played over the past few months, Azalea is the best looking one so far. So it's lovely to have that kind of stuff. And actually, I think you're right. Maybe like, you've got the game development being quite of an art form, I guess. I guess that's also making people like produce these serene scenes in their maps as well.
Yeah, definitely. And there's some really nice views. Do you know what I mean? I like like rivers and coastal sort of ones, and I always thought that they could do a lot more with the coast of DayZ. That's where like Azalea had that middle lake that actually was quite picturesque.
Yeah. I like I like being in a scene where like it's all rocky mountains and tall trees and shit. I can just imagine living in a log cabin with like a dog and a rifle, like. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and like a full-on like red tartan top with like denim dungarees.
That's it, lumberjack boy.
I travelled 6,000 miles to give you my seed.
What?
Oh, have you not seen like the Step Brothers scene?
Oh, fucking hell!
Oh, Mr. Lumberjack Man.
I have not seen Step Brothers, I think, for like 10, 15 years.
We have good fertilizer. Fuck you, Derek.
So, with all the screenshots and things that are coming out because of the Skybox and all the things that are changing in DayZ and 123.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I don't know how to compare it, but this is like we're not very good at segues, I don't think, because this is like this.
I rode a Segway once and I fell off.
Okay, yeah, told you, not very good. Screenshots. Mike Doherty.
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 We
That's
just call
terrible.
him Mike Karma Crew.
Yeah, Karma Crew Mike.
Crew Mike.
Still didn't say it right.
Karma Crew Mike.
Karma Crew. He does like a lot of, when like DayZ does like screenshot competitions or whatever, and they also do like the calendar thing, don't they, and stuff like that. Mike does some really cool like staged ones.
He won our screenshot competition back in the day.
Oh yeah, that was like on our fucking 3rd week of being a podcast. Trying to get that engagement, bro.
He's an OG of the OG listener.
Yeah. So yeah, what about like the staged ones? That's good as well, right? And then who's the other guy? Fuck.
The other guy, fuck. No, I've never come across that streamer. Don't think his name would get past Twitch. No, I mean, some of the guys that come up with some really good screenshots as well are like, the ones that doing him for the thumbnails and stuff.
Yeah, so I just need to give like Wellington a shout out. He's done some really cool ones. I saw a really cool Halloween one of his today, some point. So those staged ones are fucking sick. Like you said, just have a look. Go back and have a look through Wellington's and Mike Doherty's profiles on Twitter or whatever, and they do loads of like staged ones. Where they just look insane, and they've got like depth of field and like color correction and all that kind of shit, and it just looks amazing. Yeah, but go on, screenshots, Dave.
I was going to say screenshots. So, do you know when like a new server's released?
Right.
And they do like a little poster about their server, right? Similarly, they do like a cinematic. That's kind of an art, but we'll get into that another time. But like the screenshots they make for their little like thing, like a lot of people just use the DayZ symbol. I see a lot on Facebook. There's some server owners that go for the full-on like screenshot of a squad, or like a little mini screenshot of the start of a cinematic, and some of them are fucking epically good. Do you know what I find really good at that?
I was going to say, give me an example.
Erno and Stalker. Erno and Stalker.
Yeah, okay.
Guy is very skillful with any Stalker Z changing and updating his cinematic and videos and his screenshots. They're really good. And his thumbnails for his stuff. It's just, he's very good. He's very good, old Erno from Cherno.
Erno from Cherno, Erno.
Yeah, Erno from Cherno.
I do know what you're on about. But when we're going on to like thumbnails and stuff, so you've got like for the server advertisement, but obviously the big one there is YouTube, right? So
yeah, it's the big one.
Thumbnails they're like the
they're the ones that draw
sauce.
You in, man.
Yeah,
they draw you in.
They're the thing that you need to get right. And if you post a video and it ain't working, change your thumbnail. Like Glaz spoke about, where he had that conversation with JLK, and he said, look, your thumbnail shit. You know what I mean? Like it's a thing that you go yes or no to really quickly. But then we've got this whole thing coming in with AI generated thumbnails.
Some of them are epic.
Now, is that cool, or is that cool or no cool to you?
To me personally, because I am PC illiterate, and this is why I've got you, I think it's cool. It might mean that I can dabble in it, rather than it being such a niche thing that only nerds can do.
All the graphic designers out there are going,
yeah. You, on the other hand, Mr. Nerd, he's all over this. Andy is all over this, and he's been dabbling with it over the times. He's done some really good ones. Remember your thumbnail with a double cross by a double barrel?
Yeah, so back in the day, I used to get like screenshots of everything, or take a picture of this, picture of that, picture of this, picture of that, and then get a scene, and then you could put things all in the thumbnail or whatever. And yeah, I used to spend ages doing thumbnails, and there was like I think some of my latest thumbnails that from videos that I did, some of my last videos that I did on that channel, to be fair, I made them look like movie posters because they were epic adventure stories. I thought that kind of fit, and that was really fun to work on. But what I found is, now that we're doing a little bit of streaming on YouTube, you have to make a thumbnail for the stream. Now, you can use the same thumbnail for everything, but I thought I personally like it when someone uses a different thumbnail, for every stream, or at least a rotating batch. So that's what I've done. And I thought, fuck, I ain't making a million different thumbnails from scratch out of screenshots or whatever, which I could do actually. I've probably still got them backed up somewhere. But anyway, yeah, I used AI. Fuck it. It's convenient. It's a tool, isn't it?
No, it's very convenient. As well as people use him to make their own like overlays and stuff, like that be right back screens and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
I like like when I like them when they're like unique as well as having a little bit of DayZ. There's always like the ones that you done that you showed me are excellent, and you'll have to pop on our YouTube stream when Andy's streaming on YouTube to check them out. But like for instance, Taupe Rex ones are like very unique to Taupe, but obviously that it's about DayZ. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can see it, and there's always like something recognizable. If you look at like Tommy, the one that Glaz showed us, it's definitely not a scene from DayZ, but there's shit in there that you recognize, like deer stands and shit like that,
Yeah.
Or there'll be Beans had a good one where it's looks like one of the characters holding a puppet, and I'm pretty sure. I don't know this for sure, and I'm making it up, but I'm pretty sure it must be an AI thing because it's not exactly like the character model. It just looks very similar. So I think that's cool. That's good enough. And if you're not like a gifted artist and you can't / refuse to pay someone to do it, then I think AI is a super useful tool at the moment. It will take over, and a lot of people are going to be pissed about it. But
it's called evolving. Move with the times.
That's it, baby.
Nerd.
You freaking nerd.
Fucking nerd.
Now, in comparison, right? Sour Sweet. Now, I don't know whether he can just get away with these kind of screenshots because of how big he is. But his screenshots, they look amazing, right? But there's nothing in them. They're not interesting. It's just like, it's usually him just mid-reload of a gun. But then, like, it's a super high render of it.
What, do you know that little, like, that sort of one he does when he's, like, be right back, or he's, like, where he keeps blending when he's changing server and shit, that one?
Don't think so. I'm going to show you on screen to show you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like these.
Oh, wow.
But look at this. So this one, his latest one, I tried a new DayZ official, blah, 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 and he's got the new gun. But it's a super high-res render. Like, that is not synced from... That's not stolen from the game. I can't get it to stay. I know what you mean. So.
Well, it could be, and he's got some sort of...
It looks like
program.
ray tracing.
Some software, or hardware, software. So software. Some software that makes it like that. I always find it hard, like fiction, non-fiction, hardware, software. I get that confused, man.
Yeah, front hole, back hole.
Wrong hole!
A lot of his screenshots, there's not really much going on. They just look really high quality, and you recognise it like straight away. But you know what I mean? I don't know whether that's a good thing, or whether you're clouded by he's already got a big enough following. I don't know. Like, if I just saw one of these, I think, no context, no...
He gets over 500,000 views each fucking video, man, honestly. So he's doing something right.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm thinking it doesn't matter. Like, if there was a new channel tomorrow that used these thumbnails...
Look at that. Look at that fucking...
I don't think it's big enough. I don't think it's good enough to draw me in. And yeah, you interrupted me about a video that's not even DayZ. What?
I know.
What game is this?
I thought it was.
The Finals. My new FPS obsession. Oh, is this the one that's in the arena? Yeah, it is. Oh, anyway, right, we're getting distracted.
Any hooser pooser.
So I'm not, there's no way that I'm shitting on Sour and his content creation, and because he's clearly doing fucking something right. But I just don't understand his thumbnails.
Yeah, there's people like Glaz, obviously, and Tommy and JLK and people like that are like going into like really in-depth cartoonizing them as such, or going into high definition and that. And you got Sour Sweet and also TRMZ and a few others that don't put like much effort into that, or the people that do their editing for them, and they seem to just still get the views, like they hit the algorithms.
Yeah, it's obviously not all about
thumbnails, but it's a massive part of drawing you in for when you're starting your content creating on YouTube, which Hopefully, Andy, then you can drag in thousands of people now.
I'm looking at TRMZ's thumbnails right now, and they're old school style. They are literally just a screenshot. Mostly, they're just a screenshot of the game. They might be comped together, something like that. Like this one, that guy probably isn't there. This one, that's probably didn't happen at the same time. That reload and that man walking there. Do you know what I mean? This is probably just a direct screenshot of the game. This is a comped in hand, for instance. Do you know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean.
That's the old school, not the old school trick, but there's nothing new here in this. Yeah, look at him. He's obviously fucking TRMZ's killing it. Of course he is. So it's not all about that. But then there's other people. Like, have you seen the Beans one that I'm talking about?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I saw the Beans one. I actually regularly watch Beans's.
Oh, hang on. Was it Beans? Why isn't it coming up? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, look.
Yeah.
I think that has to be AI. It doesn't quite look right. These ones are definitely AI, so that must be.
Mm-hmm. Built the solo cannabis farm in DayZ ones, actually. Such a good video.
Yeah, that looks sick.
Yeah,
that does look genuinely really cool. And straight away, you kind of do get that feel of, it's DayZ, right?
You know who could have done with this type of AI for his videos that he doesn't make videos anymore, and we are sorely missing him? There is a void. Baby Nades, man.
He came back, then he's gone again, hasn't he?
Oh, I know. He made one about DayZ. Yeah, we miss him.
Yeah, it's been a month.
Yeah.
And what even is that? Is that?
It's not even DayZ, man. That's not DayZ.
It's not DayZ.
He's
not
just
DayZ.
making. Yeah, the last one was about 4 months ago. Was about is DayZ 2 coming?
Well, this is AI.
Yeah, but he would have been. Some of his older videos, he would have loved this type of software.
Whilst we're on the subject, I guess, of talking about TRMZ.
Yep.
Forever. He's had that single theme tune, right?
Oh yeah, it's Passion. It's called Passion.
Sure.
No, that's what it's called. I'll listen to it. Lab something Passion. I can't pronounce the people that actually done it, but it's Passion.
I'm sure he has it listed on his videos, right? Oh, yeah, you're right. Passion. Labish.
Labish, alright?
Yeah,
You're
labish.
I'm going to punch you in your labish with passion.
You are labish.
There's a few variants of this now. There's a guy that done an acoustic version that I was actually really into with his acoustic guitar. That was very good, very talented. That was a follower and a watcher of Mr. Paul, and he managed to bang it out. And then someone made him that really cool, like, elevator music one.
I wanted to mention that one.
All right, cut me out and you do it then. Cut me. It'll probably sound better coming from you.
No. I didn't realise that you knew about that one because he doesn't play it that often.
I know about. I watch streaming more than you think, boy.
Yeah, he. So that's what I was saying at the beginning, where like people are inspired, like art creates art, right? So people made that passion one, Libish, create that passion one, and then someone made the acoustic one, obviously as a fan fiction, fan art kind of thing. And we went, there you go, TRMZ, what I made this for you, and then he's used it, and then someone else has made the elevator one. We just need to make what one can we make
for TRMZ?
Yeah.
And when you say we mean you.
No, because you're gonna sing on it.
Not with this voice. Give me a week or two
with your husky voice.
I'm driving home for Christmas.
We could just do him a Christmas one with like jingle bells
Chris
in the background.
Yeah, Chris Rea version, yeah. I'm running home for Christmas.
So
passion
music
everywhere.
Music is like there's not much music made for it. Like I've made a song based off of or influenced by Space Engineers. I don't think I could make actually I lied. I have made a couple of songs for Stalker Z. So
and you made one with that the rain and stuff, wasn't it? With the DayZ running in the rain and stuff. I like in
You're
the background.
right. I made a lo-fi song that has the running in the background. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Boy, I know more about you than you know, boy.
Which actually was really cool because like lo-fi, you have that kind of staticky background and.
Hey guys, it was that cool. We remembered it.
Yeah, well. Obviously not great, but it was like kind of chill, and then you could just hear the footsteps and bush rustling, and it's one of those like if you know moments.
Oh, if you know, boy.
Do you know of anyone else that's like made DayZ-inspired music? Actually, I've got another lo-fi song called Exclusion Zone based off of Stalker C.
Yeah.
I'm just chatting shit, man. I don't fucking. I'm disproving my own theories.
Honestly, so with this game that is so influential in our, not just our lives, but everyone that's in our that listens to us on our Discord, people have there's spider webs that come off of this game. You know what I mean? Like we said, the screenshots, we could just list them all off, and now we're on the music side. Like Andy's done it. He's made our theme tune. Andy, that was one of his tunes that come away from just playing DayZ and coming from lo-fi tunes. But yeah, there's some great art that comes out of this game.
And that's what the whole episode's about, isn't it? It's not just about the videos that you see on YouTube. It's about even as simple as look at this sick screenshot that Wes took from Cinestock. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can go as basic bitch as taking a screenshot with one of your F keys on your PC or on the screenshot on your Xbox to these guys using the AI software to make epic thumbnails.
That's it, dude. That's it. And I think that's testament to this game. 10 years on, people are still super inspired by the things that we can do and the stories that we have in this game.
You can have your own cartel.
You can have 7,000 hour player dominates cartel
with Makarov. With water PPK.
There's art, and then there's just utter bollocks, right?
Please, can I finish? Okay, I finished.
I'm conscious of keeping you too long to do this episode, Dave. I'm not sure. I don't think anyone would mind cutting it a little short if, you're poorly boy.
Yeah, I've tried to man through it, but at the moment, my throat's sore.
Well, no, that's from sucking all the dick, though, isn't it?
I wish it would be that soothing.
Oh, what?
It's Carvonia. That's cough medicine with salt. I mean, clout. I'm sorry.
Okay. Shall we? I'll tell you what. As a last thing on this theme of if you have some super cool DayZ fucking fan fiction, do you know what I mean? Send it our way. I want to see all the art that isn't videos.
Yeah. If you got some sick screenshots of you and your squad, or in a cool location or anything like that you've never noticed before, or a cave that you've not that no one else knows about, just crack on, put it in our Discord, show us. We'd love to see it. And obviously we're going to be running a competition soon, and we're going to announce it soon, and it could be something to do with this.
Did you just think of that on the fly?
Yeah.
I thought so. I'm going to keep it in the episode, so you have to go through with it, because you said it was going to be next week, didn't you, Dave?
No, because you edited it out. So.
Did I?
Fuck you.
Did I actually?
Yeah, there's no mention of the fucking competition.
No!
Yeah.
Nah, I think there is. I might have edited it out. Oh, I've done myself in. Right, I can hear you fucking spewing all that cum out of your throat.
Lovely.
So
one Dave, one cup.
Do you spit or swallow? You're like, neither. I let it linger in there for a little bit.
I cough it out.
Or you just those fucking dirty tramps that's put one finger on their nose and just go on the fucking back.
Scott, what?
No, why he never did that?
He done worse than that.
He used it. This kid that you've said someone's surname that we went to school with.
Oh, sorry, man. Yeah. We mentioned it again. We've mentioned that before.
Oh, well, where he used to just accumulate all of the spit in his mouth for the whole lunch break, and then as the bell went, he'd just gob it out, and there'd be a genuine puddle on the floor.
Oh, mate, you're making me feel great.
Mate, that was rough, wasn't it?
We had rough times, man.
Would you rather stay ill as you are right now and let it run its course, or...
No.
Oh.
Don't. No.
Take a straw and slurp up like one big of Scott's spit puddle. But you feel instantly better. That's it. Your illness is over.
No, I'm gonna be sick, Andy.
He's gone.
Oh, mate. I can't put my headset back on. I need to splash myself down, man. This is horrible.
Let's move on.
Oh, I got a sense. Oh, God, boy.
Friendly!
I don't know. Can we give video of the week and missed, maybe?
I can do it if you want.
No, I mean, you can do it if you've got a video.
Yeah,
I haven't actually been I haven't. All right, there you go.
Video of the week. Now, obviously, Dave's dead, so you've just got me now. I apologise to do video of the week. He says that he hasn't got one, but I fucking do. Now, I'm not going to lie. I feel a little bit disappointed that I don't have a different one. But I think it needs mentioning that TRMZ's latest video is a fucking banger.
Oh, man, they got... Honestly, I might as well just sit outside his house and just keep posting the winners' things through.
Why don't you suck his dick?
Lovely, who said that?
I don't know who said that. I think Lady
you guys are pussies. You guys are pussies.
So it's kind of a two-parter. A couple of weeks ago, he posted like a 30-minute video. I loved it. I love the shorter videos like that, or the 20, 30, 40 minutes as opposed to the hour or whatever. Because I usually watch this shit when I'm going to sleep, and then that way I can watch the whole thing and then go sleep. Bang, done. Watch that, lovely. This week he's posted the rest of the video, and it's about breaking the curse of the snow owl on Deer Isle, and he does the second half is quite long. It is about an hour, and I think it's an hour and 10 or something like that. And he completes the Deer Isle challenge, that the temple run or whatever it is, twice, Dave.
Okay, twice, and we haven't done it once.
In one life. We haven't even teleported yet. We're waiting for the server to go to teleport time and there not be fucking a horrendous amount of people in the server so we don't get fucked.
Yeah, proper fucked.
Yeah, because someone's going to be camping that on the other side. But anyway, that was the one that I just had. That's the latest video that I've watched. I watched it last night. It's good.
Fair play. That is very good.
Friendly?
As we're coming towards the end of the episode now, Andy, I want to mention a topic that isn't going to make a full episode topic, but is going to be a small little segment. So I might actually start this like posing a question of what people think. But to tell me what your view is, I come across a scenario the other day of someone in the server that had priority crew. They, on a restart, they're in the middle of a battle. Like just before a restart, they're in the middle of a battle. This certain person I'm watching on YouTube, on Twitch, they have priority crew on their server. So they get in first and they make a tactical run to get behind the person before they log in. Now, ethically, I think that's terrible. What's your view?
Firstly, is it a server that only gives priority queue to streamers, or is priority queue available to everybody?
Without doing further research, Andy, I have no answer for you.
Okay. So I think if it's available to everybody, it's fair game. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that they're a streamer or whatever. You don't know when that next person's getting in the server. They could be in fucking before you. Who knows? They also might have priority queue. Yeah. Secondly, on multiple occasions, and only most recently I've seen TRMZ do this, but I've seen Minder do it in the past, they have got the priority queue and then sat and waited for a few minutes on purpose. I'm not saying they do that every time. Not saying they do that every time, but I have seen them say, look, I've got prio, I'm going to sit here and give them a chance to spawn in. And then
until the server is full. And a mod in the chat lets them know when the server is full, because obviously the fake queue takes some time to push people into the server.
I don't think that's an obligation, though. I think that's a super nice thing that they've done.
I think that should be an obligation.
Okay, so let's say it wasn't a streamer. Let's say you're in a fight and someone gets in before you. Let's say it's not even prio queue. They just get in. They're first in queue. They connect, one in queue, bang. If they've moved, what are you going to do about that? And then they've killed you because they've got a new position. You've spawned in, they've got a new position. Like, what can you do? What can you do to combat that?
Me personally, I think you've got to be a little bit clever around restarts. Now, if it's an unscheduled restart, we need to make a community etiquette that you hold position until a certain time.
Oh, okay.
If it's a scheduled restart, then obviously you know when the scheduled restarts are of these servers. You know, they're normally on the hour, some are at like, you know what I mean? But when it's like maybe a server's been DDoSed, or when a server's at an improper shutdown, or mods come in that needs updating, blah blah blah. That I think needs you to wait. Needs the etiquette. Needs you to have an etiquette, because I actually felt very harsh for the person that had the upper hand and now has lost the upper hand
just because of the server restarted.
Yeah, and this person's got priority queue. Maybe not everyone has the dull hairs to pay for priority queue. It's a monthly thing, and I don't believe that you should have to. You've already paid for the game, and you've paid for a computer to play this game on, or console, whatever.
Yeah, but you're playing on their server. You're renting a space in their server, and you know what I mean?
Renting their asshole.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I just, there's just a topic that popped into my head the other day while watching the stream, and I was a bit like, I found myself annoyed, but like, I'm not annoyed to the point where I'm starting to like type in chat and get myself banned. I was more like, in my head, I was like, I think that, I don't know, man, I'm going to pose the question to our community and to you, Andy, and try and see what the feedback is.
I think it would be really nice if DayZ community could come up with some sort of rule set, like a DayZ etiquette thing.
No mic, no life rule sort of thing.
Yeah, like if there's an unscheduled restart, then you either wait 5 minutes or until something happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until like, you've seen him in the window or whatever. Maybe that could be a thing. I don't think it's going to happen, but also I don't think I don't think the streamer is obligated at this point.
No, but I also want to mention a little bit on the topic, but not the topic, cunts that push you when they know the restart's going to happen. Mate, if you're going to kill me and you don't want my loot, you're a prick. You know you're not getting my fucking loot if you do fucking wipe me out. Don't push me. Man, don't fucking push me. Wait until after, and we can sit for 4 hours fucking chatting shit when I'm holding camo like a cunt.
Okay, I think Dave's had a couple of stressful runs this week, don't you?
No, I haven't. I just don't like the whole restart situation on the server. I just wish there wasn't such thing as a restart. We all know why there is a restart on servers. It's just I really wish that we didn't actually have to have them, and then we wouldn't have this fucking issue. But we have this issue, and I think as a community we need to move forward and make unwritten rules.
I think this deserves an episode all on its own. So if you guys, because I thought of a few other things that could be used as DayZ etiquette, if any of the listeners think that there is something that, hey, do you know what? This should be an unwritten rule, or this is just fairer this way, or fucking, whatever. If it kind of suits that kind of theme, let us know and we can talk about it.
Like, don't bring a knife to a gunfight sort of thing. What? Don't go full like stabby on someone.
What?
Like, I hate the guys that like when you got a gun and they make your gun collision and then your gun goes up and then they put you in the stun lock and you're like, fuck's sake, man, I have the gun, you wanker.
I don't think that's the same. That's definitely not the same situation, dude. I think you can absolutely do that if you wanted to.
No, know your fucking place.
Are you friendly? Are you going to do just the tip yet?
The tip is, don't get on well, man. That's a tip.
Are you going to do just the tip?
No, I can do just a tip, yeah. I can do just a tip. So the tip today, for me, personally, is you never know what's around the corner with DayZ, and I didn't know what's around the corner for my body. So when you see certain items, keep hold of them, like Tetra. You never know when you might be unwell, multivitamins and stuff like that. So make sure you get the good right amount of medication for your runs. But if you want just a short little quick run and you don't care about being unwell or anything like that, just crack on. But if you do go via the hospital and that, make sure you know what the meds that you're picking up are for. Do you know what I mean? So I've seen people with like
right. Okay, I was trying to figure out what the fucking tip was. I'm like, what? But you were saying learn the medical system, I guess.
Yeah, learn what the medication's
system.
for. So I've seen guys running with like 2 tabs of like not chlorine, 2 tabs of charcoal, and you're like, actually, guys, charcoal doesn't stop you from being sick anymore.
You've got salmonella.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, bro.
Yeah, so that's to reload gas filters now.
It does make you throw up though. If you take 2 tabs and you've eaten something dodgy, then take charcoal, Dave. Did you know that?
Yeah.
This is not a very well thought out tip.
No, I'm not feeling great.
Okay, we'll put it down to that. Learn the medical system, bitches.
Yeah, that could be the tip, bitches.
Oi! Episode 54 done, Dave.
DayZ art.
Episode 50 fart.
50 fart. Damn, man, that's good, mate. That's good.
We're not even going to outro for a very long time, man. We need to stop the recording. Yeah. Dave needs to go and get his final bits of trick-or-treating done. You need to go and trick-or-treat down the old people's home for some cough medicine.
Some Werther's Originals or something, just to soothe my chest.
Some soothers. Do you remember Tunes? Do they still do Tunes?
Oh, Tunes are good, man. Yeah, I've got Lockets at the moment, but Tunes, yeah.
Lockets are good. The thing is with Lockets, though, they were too tasty.
The thing with Lockets, if you have too many, it has a laxative effect.
Oh, maybe that's why your farts are stinking.
Nah, my body lets me know when I'm not well, and it just releases the bad stuff in gas.
Green puffs of smoke that come out like a skull and crossbones.
Yeah, I pops myself.
Right, this is outro. Let's go. We've been recording for just over an hour. That's lovely. We love you all. Thank you very much for tuning into this sicky episode.
Yep. Ciao for now, guys.